Going on? We're back. Hope you guys are doing well today, but I'm here to talk about exactly why patience is key. Patience is such a key virtue to life, and it's very valuable skill to have in life. I feel like people my age, they just have to have it now. They want to retire at like 24, buy this car now, even though they barely can afford it. By the way, for the love of God, twin, please do not get trapped in the affirm. Make 4 payments of $24.99 a month for some car part that you don't need, bro. Just wait till you have the money, bro. That is grits. But anyways, they have to get a girlfriend or whatever before they feel like they'll never find the love of their life, or they'll never find a good woman again. Blah blah blah. And I just don't feel like that's how it works. Everything that matters in life is gonna take lots and lots of time, lots and lots of trial and error. You're gonna fail a couple times before you actually succeed. I mean, that's how you learn, right? You gotta fail to learn, and I feel like people are just scared to fail, and that's what it is. Kind of goes hand in hand with my other video I did. I think like the video I did on this channel was don't be scared to try, and like don't be afraid to fail. But a lot of people are really just afraid to fail. Like they low-key just want to look up a YouTube video and be good at it, but like that's not how it works, bro. Like, I mean, if you want to really think about it, people say life is a game all the time, right? People say life is like a game. You gain experience when you play a game. It's just like real life. Every time you fail, or for example, you die in Call of Duty, I mean, you're just gaining experience, how to be the better shooter or be a better person in life with experience that comes with that, you know what I'm saying? Now, imagine all that if you could just skip all the hardship of life, everything bad about life, the depression and everything like that, being broke, struggling, you know what I'm saying, eating noodles every day, out the hood, like whatever it is, it kind of would defeat the whole like purpose of life itself, wouldn't it? You can take the example of like people on GTA 5 who just used to like clone cars and do money glitches all day, instead of actually just playing the game, and then they never just pick up the game again and play it anymore because they kind of already skipped all the fun parts of the game, like skip everything you're supposed to be doing, like robbing banks and doing criminal activity, so on and so forth. And they just, they have all the cars and all the money in the world, so they just never pick up the game. And like, I mean, like, what's the point? Like there's no point in them playing the game anymore. I mean, it's kind of the same thing for YouTube. Like people, they want to get views and get money instead of just doing what they actually like to do, and that's actual videos. I don't do YouTube for views. I do it mainly just because I want to build a community of people that can relate to me, and because I like just making videos, bro. I just like talking. Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of life itself? Like, don't speed run your life, man. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere living like that. Patience is key. You work on something consistently and you try to get good at it. You fail and fail again and fail again until you actually do get good at it, man. And then you patiently been waiting for this so you can actually like talk about how, oh yeah, I used to do this. Like I was really bad at something. I was really bad at this and that and the third, until I actually put in the time and I was patient. I just had to learn it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the point of life, growth. That's the whole point of everything we do, everything that you love to do, building something. That's the point of actually building it, you know what I'm saying? I also feel like people really get discouraged when it comes to patience, patience and consistency. Like, oh man, it's gonna take 5 years for me to get good at this skill. It's gonna take 4 years for me to get my doctorate degree and get a good job, blah blah, But that's all a part of the game, man. It's all a part of the game of life. Like, you gotta be willing to sacrifice time and be patient for what you want in life. If you want to make a lot of money, it's going to take you a couple years to get there, If you could cut all the corners, or you won the lottery or something, it's going to be like now what? You're like, yeah, cool. You're going to be like, oh wow, I'm rich now. Or if you skipped all the camos in Call of Duty or something, you're gonna be like, wow man, I got this new gun, I got this new camo. But in the long run, like let's say you got rich tomorrow and cut all the corners, it's gonna be like, now what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do with all this. Like, you're probably gonna, and it's gonna be cool for like a little while. Like, you're gonna buy some cars, you're probably gonna buy some properties, and you're gonna be like, wow, I just bought all this stuff, this is amazing, like my life has just changed. But then in the long run, you're just gonna end up doing things that you don't even care about at all. Like, or people are just gonna like look at you differently, like because you got all this money now. Like, you're gonna start asking for favors and handouts. It's just like, they won't do that if they know that you've worked for your money. Well, maybe some people will. Some people are like that. You gotta watch out for those type of people, trust me. Either that, or it's all just gonna start to feel the same to you, like a dollar is gonna mean nothing to you. If you work for what you wanted and you feel like you really earned it, it's gonna make you feel way more fulfilled than just cutting the corners and being patient. Like, yeah, I waited a long time for this. Like, and then there's also the people who just want all the hardship and failure to end now. They just want to be good at whatever they want now. And I'm not saying it's bad to, want that, because that's the end goal, right? But don't attach yourself to the end goal before you've reached it. You keep your eye on the prize, but also enjoy it and appreciate what you're learning as it is. Like, oh, I failed this time, we're gonna try again next time. It's no biggie, because this is what you want to do. And I'm not saying this like that for everybody. Like, some people really do need to stick to what they're good at. Like, if you know you're good at playing basketball and you're NBA level, bro, why are you trying to be a chef to make money, bro? Like, that makes no sense. But if that's what you want to do, you know, more power to you. I feel like you can do whatever you put your mind to, but it's gonna take you longer just because, you know, you're focused on two different things at once. Then once again, you also got to realize that life is not a race. Like, nobody's in competition with you. You just got to take your time, you know, like, make sure whatever you're doing is gonna count. At the end of the day, be patient, be consistent, be dedicated, and it'll all come your way. As long as you're not trying to like win this rat race of, you know, he's got this by this age, bro, I'm only 19, like, what am I doing? You know, I used to think like that a lot. But it's literally just a rat race, bro. Like, there's no point of trying to catch up for no reason, bro. It's not your story, it's his story. You got to focus on your story, you know. Be patient on what's coming to you, the great things that will come your way if you just stay dedicated to what you're putting your mind to. Don't get distracted, you know. Drown out all the noise, whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying, so you can actually be successful. And most people don't realize that. Like, even I have a couple members of my family that don't realize that. Some of my friends don't realize that, and I'd be trying to tell them, but man, it's hard to tell somebody that when, you know, they got their mindset on something else. You have to want it, you know. You can't tell anybody what to do and they're just gonna listen to it. Like, they have to want it themselves for them to actually hear you out, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life, man, you really just gotta trust the process, bro. Trust in yourself, trust in what you're doing will lead you on the right path, you know. Stay dedicated and stay patient and just, you know, knock it out, man. I mean, accept it. Accept all your failures for what they are. Accept everything. Enjoy everything. One day you'll be able to look back on life and be like, man, I used to eat ramen noodles every day and drive a Honda Civic. Now I freaking eat steak and I eat Red Lobster every day if I want to, blah, blah, blah. I take my family out to eat and I have a built Camaro outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, something crazy. It's all about just trusting the process, man. In order for there to be sunny days, there has to be rainy days. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just keep yourself going. Stay disciplined, man. And be patient, because one day it'll be your turn. You got to just wait your turn. Trust me. That's literally with anything you do, bro. You could be a welder, a content creator, basketball player, football player, making TikTok videos, a pilot, truck driver, whatever it is, man. Like, you stay patient and you work on it consistently. Don't cut any corners, you know what I'm saying? You'll be good. But that's pretty much all I had to say this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Catch y'all next time, man. Don't take the easy way out. Take your time.